Hey Mops, Markpool here, where we're not going to review one, but two toys at the same time. That's because they're basically the same character in design, just one slight difference in it, which I feel like, come on, couldn't we get an alternative head or something for it? But it's basically the same design, just with one difference. And you can see kind of here, this is the one we're going to be talking about. So this is My Hero Academia. I have no idea how you say this, so please forgive me if I mispronounce it. Ichibansho? Ichibanso? Izuku Midoriya Will Figure version B. Again, sorry if I mispronounced that name. I don't know how you pronounce it. Ichibanso, I believe. I don't know. Again, my apologies. But yes, this is version B of the figure. So as you can see, it's basically when it's the Dark Deku era. Sorry if you hear pitter patter. That's my dog. But yeah, it's nice and all. This is basically season 5. No, season 6, right? After the war arc, basically when Deku goes rogue, which I did talk about when I got the imported Japan one, the black and white figure, which was before season 6 came out. And this is basically the same. I believe it has the same name. Yeah. My Hero Academia, sorry if I mispronounced this name, Ichibanso Izuku Midoriya Will Figure version A. So this is, again, the same version as this. It's just the only difference is you can see Deku's face. So, yeah. If you don't recognize this pose, it's basically the first time when we see Izuku going rogue, when he's looking over the city when Muscular's attacking. And we see, Deku leaves UA high, basically. So yeah, spoilers, I guess, but come on. If you clicked on the figure, you're going to talk about spoilers. I mean, that's a given. But anywho, enough of it. Huh. I just realized that the box here, I mean, you can kind of see one's in, I mean, it has some English words and then the other one has the characters. I'm like, why is that? But they're basically almost the same, as you can tell. Just that one is looking the other way and it has the mask. But basically this box design is almost the same, I don't mind it, but I wish that they had alternative heads. But anywho, enough chit chat about the boxes. Let's review the toy, shall we? Alright, Mops, here we are. Izuku Midoriya and Izuku Midoriya. So basically, again, both figures are exactly the same. Except for how they're posed. Like one is looking the other way, left versus right. And the face. Because again, one has the mask up, while the other takes the mask off. Now this is the more accurate one, because this is how we see Izuku when he's about to fight Muscular, when we are first introduced to the idea of Rogue Deku, where he's just this, we see his face, we see everything. He doesn't put on the mask just yet. So this is, if you choose to visualize how Deku would have looked if he had the mask on. But basically, again, both of them are exactly the same. But it's just, again, one is facing to us while the other one's facing away from us, which is somewhat, similar to how in the manga is. It's just that he is facing this way. This is the way he's facing, but how it's drawn, he's looking this way, kind of straight per se. Sorry. Starting to glitch out. Sorry about that. There we go. But yeah, again, not a bad figure at all. I like how it looks, but you can kind of tell it's basically the same how it looks, how everything is. I honestly wish, again, it's ridiculous that to pay version A and version B, so they're two separate figures, and they're not cheap. Honestly, they're not. It's not cheap. And what's going on? Why the tracking's being like that? Sorry about that. But yeah, it's not cheap. I will say that. I mean, I like it, and I'm glad I could afford it. But you know, it's a luxury, I guess, because I mean, it's not a bad price, but at the same time, like to pay both, then it becomes a bad price, you know. But yeah, I mean, everything is the same from, you know, the little gargoyle he stands from the rooftop, his metal boots before they go bad, you know. When they, I mean, everything, he's still clean. It's just, you know, his suit is ruined, but it's not maximum ruined like it later becomes. We'll talk about that later in other toy reviews or stuff like that. You know, his shin or knee pad, you know, is blown up, so everything's out. The suit is a bit dirty, not too much. He's using the wrist gauntlets, I guess, or his protection stuff. His white gloves are a bit dirty. The scarf that Gran Torino gives him is all ruined. His mask, you kind of see, is blown up. I wish they painted it a bit black or something. I don't know. It looks like Oogie Boogie, isn't it? And of course, let me just zoom in better so you guys can see more details. There we go. I should have done that at the beginning. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I mean, it's nicely sculpted with the boots, the metal highlighted paint, you know, scuff and everything. I love it. And of course, you know, like I said, his kneecap, his knee protector, so blown up. You know, not a bad figure. Not a bad figure at all. You know, his suit's been destroyed. His utility belt, the little arm gauntlets, his hands, everything's nicely painted. I will say, I don't have any hate for this. Of course, that beautiful face he has, that warrior face, like, oh, I'm gonna get your ass, he's muscular. I'm gonna beat your ass, because you know what? I believe, if I remember correctly, I can use 50% of my power now. And I have a smoke screen this time, and danger sense, and black whip. I don't think I had, well, maybe he did, but he didn't discover it yet. Fajin and gear shift just yet. Or maybe he did, but he didn't want to use it that time. I don't know. But basically, I can kick your ass. And I like it. And of course, you know, his hair is nicely sculpted, you know, the black and green in it, the highlights and everything. Again, I love it. I really, really love it. And again, nothing to complain about it, you know. And same thing with the other one. Again, it's pretty much the exact same replica. It's just, again, very, very minor details that I won't be able to pick if you look at it long enough, I guess. Again, the shins are blown up, the metal on his boots, his utility belt, the gloves are dirty, his arm gauntlet, everything's pretty much the exact same. It's just that now he's facing away from us. You can see the difference in the highlighted hair, pretty much, instead of, you know, the front being highlights the back. Oh shit, sorry. And you can see that when he wears his mask, when he starts to go rogue, you know, his eyes are all blackened. You can just see the pupil. He's wearing his metal mask, I guess. I mean, this is the mask. This is the mouthpiece, I guess, of the mask, but still the mask. I don't know. But everything is pretty much still the same. It's just that he wears his mask on, where in the manga and in the show, in the anime, he doesn't wear the mask just yet. I believe towards it, I believe, well, in the manga, I believe he just, if I remember correctly, we don't see him put it on. In the end of the show, he puts the mask on. But again, basically, it's the exact same character. I'm not hating it. I just hate that we have to pay 2 times for the exact same figure. I mean, I feel like this could have been just one. I get why they did it, more money and all that, but I wish it was just, you know, let's just replace the head. I mean, no assembly required, everything comes out as it is, but I wish they have different sculpt. Like you can take the head off, put the head back on for a different figure, all in all. But yeah, again, not a bad toy. I like it, and nothing to complain about. Everything is painted beautiful. The details are right there. I really see Deku in both of them. Again, it's just that I hate that I had to pay. Sorry, I'm hiccuping now because I'm so furious. I hate that we had to pay twice for the figure. That's pretty much what I'm saying. You had to pay twice for the figure. But yeah, overall, not a bad toy. Not a bad toy at all. Let's compare it to other figures, shall we? Marin Kitagawa, All Might, Dark Deku. Again, not a bad figure for both. Both of them are excellent. They're beautiful painted. I love them both, and of course, I display them like this in my toy, where my toys are at. You know, one side towards the other. I like it. You know, like bookshelves. You know, those little book things, whatever you put the books in, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. But that's how I display my figures. I love them both. I just hate that to pay twice for it. That's my only complaint about it. But so if you're interested in this, I believe this guy's sold out. He's still available in the Big Bag Toy Store. Link will be in description. So please, if you're interested in getting Izuku or Dark Deku, feel free to get them. I love them both. There's nothing to complain about. It's just, again, be mindful. You'll have to pay twice for it. But yeah, let's get back to me, shall we? So yeah, Mops, again, if I were to pick one of them, I will pick A, because again, this is the more accurate one from the manga / the anime, where he doesn't have the mask on. But of course, with the mask on, he just looks a bit cooler. So at the end of the day, I couldn't choose between one of them. I had to buy both. Hate that I did that. I hate that I did that. There we go. But hey, I'm glad I got these figures. So please, again, if you're a fan of My Hero, if you're a fan of the Dark Deku arc, if you're a fan of My Hero Academia, if anything, or you know, when you see your favorite character turn to the dark side, clearly, I guess you can kind of see. There we go. Clear. Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't expect to curse in this video, huh? Please do please do like, yeah. Please do get them at the Big Bad Toy Store. Again, I believe version B is sold out, but version A is still available. I believe so. I'm not quite sure. I'll be down in the description, and hopefully they'll restock. If not, you know, third-party service, I guess, or Comic-Con or whatever, you can find these characters. Again, be mindful that if you want both, you have to pay twice for them. But yeah. So please, though, if you enjoyed these two, if you enjoy all the reviews I'm doing so far, do like, comment, share, subscribe. This is Markpool. Signing out.